Why doesn't Chabad wear long jackets like other Chassidim?
From what I know, in Lubavitch they did. The Barchim were long daklach. This is a question which I cannot answer. And the answer that we all understand and assume is because the Rebbe didn't. The Rebbe in America wore a short suit and a fedora hat, in other words, the brim down, and that became the dress of Chassidim. You must know that the Friedrich Rebbe once told some Chassidim, when trying to describe to them who the Rebbe was, a gate mit hittel dafka azeh. He wears his brim down. And under the hat he has Bavli and Yerushalmi and Zafro and Zafri and Mechilta and so on and so forth. But I'm assuming that that's where the dress is from. I just want to say that we, of course, follow the Rebbe, but that's all. In other words, the Rebbe dressed a certain way, and Chassidim in America dressed the same way, but that's the dress code. It's not like Chabad doesn't have a dress code. A Lubavitcher younger man doesn't walk in the street without a hat and a jacket, even if he's not wearing a long coat. Interesting details that people don't know. The Rebbe was invited to weddings before the Nesius, and he would participate, he would go. When the Rebbe went to a wedding, he would put on his kapota. He would put on his kapota and black pants. He would put on, and his black hat. He'd put on Big Day Shabbos. In other words, the Rebbe wanted that when a person goes to a wedding, he puts on his Shabbos clothes, not just a suit, but a kapota. I haven't seen a Nash adopt this custom that whenever you go to a simcha, you put on a Big Day Shabbos, because the Rebbe you can see the photos, the Rebbe would actually put on the Shabbos clothes when he participated in the wedding of the various different Chassidim that he participated in. But the primary point is that this doesn't mean that in Lubavitch there's no way to walk in the street. The Rebbe used to tell people that it's not Kfar Chabad. In Kfar Chabad you can walk around in a shirt. In New York you have to walk around with a hat and a jacket. This is the code of a chassid, and it's taka different than everybody else, but a chassid is supposed to be different than everybody else. The begodim, the chitzonius, has a huge impact on our environment and on us and how the environment affects us. You know that the Rebbe Rashab said to the previous Rebbe, it's in the Rebbe's Reshimis, Rebbe's journal, which is now published, quote, Ich bin mekane peilische chitzonius. The Rebbe Rashab said, I envy the peilische chitzonius. In other words, the Rebbe Rashab observed that in Chabad there's no chitzonius, which means there's no preoccupation with dress and other external forms, and he says, I am jealous, I wish we had it, because he appreciated the value of it. I mean, that statement has never been of greater meaning than it is now, where you see so many standards dropping, and it starts with lavush, it starts with dress. So what I'm trying to say is, why do we wear a short jacket, not a long jacket? Because I'm assuming, I can't say that, because the Rebbe did, but the short jacket you got to wear, and the hat you have to wear, because this is our chitzonius, and that chitzonius is very, very important. And just to finish, I remember the Rebbe once saying at a Fabrengen, a Shabbos dike Fabrengen. I can't tell you which one, but I remember the Rebbe saying, Mizet b'muchesh, as was gresse de hittel als mer de Yiras Shamayim. It's a quote, it's a direct quote. We see in fact that the bigger somebody's hat, the more his fear of heaven. In other words, wearing the hat and the jacket, whether it's long or short, is an indication of where a person's holding beruchnias.